Hello my dear friends, in this session we're gonna be calculate our isentropic efficiency and also the COP value of gas refrigeration cycle. Okay, so first of all we are going to calculate the COP of gas refrigeration system. Okay, and then we are going to calculate the isentropic efficiency. So let's start this session. So my dear friends, before calculation, first of all, we have to know about what is the COP. The COP is nothing but desired effect upon work input. Desired effect upon input, that means which kind of energy gonna be input in our component. So desired effect upon work input. And what is your desired effect? Your desired effect is nothing but refrigeration effect upon work input. Is it clear? So, my dear friends, what is the real value of this RE and what is the real value of this work input? So, by the analysis of your cycle, you can write this is your cycle over over TS scale. This is your cycle. This is your cooler work. This is your compressor work, and this is your what refrigerator work, and this is your turbine work. And this is your from point 4 to point 1, point 1 to point 2, point 2 to point 3, and by this way your cycle gonna be circulate over TS scale, and this is your saturation curve. Okay, and this all are under gaseous phases. Okay, now this is your compressor work input, by which here heat gonna be rejected, and by use of your refrigerator this cooling effect is gonna be happened, and from here work output gonna be there. Okay, is it right? So my dear friend, this is your cycle. So what is the value of your RE? What is the value of your RE? First of all, we have to calculate this RE value. RE value is nothing but what? H1 minus H4 in which unit? Kilojoule per kg. Okay na? So what is the value of this H1 and H4? This H value is nothing but Cp del T. That means what is the value of H1 and minus H2? Your H1 minus H2 is nothing but what? Cp in bracket T1 minus T4. This is very easy. And my dear friends, what is the value of this work input? This work input is nothing but H2 minus H1. This H2 minus H1. And here the RE value is H1 minus H4. So by this way, H2 minus H1. So what is the value of H2 minus H1? Cp minus T1 minus T2 minus T2 minus T1. Is it right? Very good. And what is the value of work output? Because this is not the real value. Here we can write work net, because two types of work is introduced in this cycle, work input as well as work output. So my dear friends, what is the value of work output? Work output is nothing but what? H3 minus H4. H3 minus H4, that means Cp in bracket T3 minus T4. Is it right? So what is the value of work net? The work net is nothing but what? Compressor work minus turbine work. Compressor work minus turbine work. Is it right? So my dear friends, here we can write Cp, and what is your compressor work? Compressor work is this T2 minus T1 and minus Cp here T3 minus T4. T3 minus T4. This is your, that means the net work done is nothing but Cp in bracket T2 minus T1 minus T3 plus T4. This is the value of work net, and the value of refrigeration effect is Cp in bracket T1 minus T4. Okay, my dear friends. So by this way, we have to write our COP. We have to write our COP. कैसे? देखिए, आप COP को तब क्या लिख सकते हैं? आप COP को ये लिख सकते हैं. COP is equal to the refrigeration effect. What is the value of refrigeration effect? Cp in bracket T1 minus T4. And what is the value of this work input? That means total work net. The total work net is nothing but in bracket Cp T2 minus T1 minus T3 plus T4. Okay, Cp से Cp को आपको कैंसिल कर देना है. Okay, so my dear friends, the final value of COP is nothing but T1 minus T4 divided by in bracket T2 minus T1 minus T3 minus T4. Is it right? So this is your final value of COP. And again, we can write this COP value is like that. What? Like this T1 minus T4 in bracket T2 minus T3, T2 minus T3, and here minus T1 minus T4. Okay, very good. So again, we can write this value in form of this 1 upon T2 minus T3, T2 minus T3 upon T1 minus T4. Is it right? And minus 1. Okay, so the value of this COP is again just like that. What? 1 upon this 1 upon what? T2. If we gonna be take the common value, that means this T2, so we can write that 1 minus T3 divided by T2, and also divided by T1 in bracket 1 minus T4 divided by T1, and here minus 1. Okay na? So if we are going to observe that what is the entire this process, what is happening entire the process of our compressor and our turbine. This is your turbine, and this is your refrigerator, and this is your compressor, where work input gonna be occur and here work output gonna be occur. So what is actually happened? This is your point. Okay, so what is happening under this process? So if we consider our process 1 to 2, this 1 to 2, this 1 to 2, and again we are going to consider this process 3 to 4. So my dear friends, if you are going to consider your process 1 to 2, so by the consideration of process 1 to 2, that means process 1 to 2, after consideration of process 1 to 2, that means isentropic. So T2 divided by T1 is just equal to P2 divided by P1, and here in bracket gamma minus 1 divided by gamma. Okay, and what is actually going for the process 3 to 4, that means for process 3 to 4, what is actually going for process 3 to 4, the T3, the T3 divided by T4 is just equal to P3 divided by P4, that means gamma minus 1 upon gamma, and also we can write P2 by P1, this P2 by P1 in bracket gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Okay, that means we can write as this value like this value like by these two equation we can write that T2 by T1 is just equal to P3 by P4. Okay na? Because these two value is just equal. That means T2 by T1 is just equal to T3 by T4 easily. That means when isentropic compression and expansion gonna be there, and when isentropic compression and expansion gonna be there, that means the value of gamma is nothing but 1.4, because here we operate with air, and what is the gamma value for the air is nothing but 1.4. So we can write that T2 by T1 is just equal to T3 by T4, or we can write that, or we can write in form of this T2, sorry, this T4 by T1 is just equal to T3 by T2 after this cross multiplication. So we can write this. These all the values are same. Okay. By the replacing of this T4 by T1 by this value, by the replacing by it, we can write this equation like what? This COP is just 1 upon T2 by T1, and here in bracket 1 minus T3 by T2 and upon 1 minus T3 by T2, and these values gonna be cancel, and here minus 1. That means finally we can write the COP value is what? COP value in form of 1 upon T2 divided by T1 minus 1. So this is the final value of COP for our gas refrigeration cycle. Okay, and we can replace this value by this pressure ratio. That means we can write this COP value is just like that. That means P2 by P1, P2 by P1, this is your P1. Okay, so P2 by P1, gamma minus 1 upon gamma, okay, minus 1. So this is in form of pressure ratio. Okay, now on, and my dear friends, this P2 by P1 can be represented as pressure ratio. Okay, na? Pressure ratio. And pressure ratio is also represented by RP. That means we can write our COP in form of what? 1 upon RP, okay, ka power gamma minus 1 upon gamma minus 1 total. So this is your standard COP. Okay, na? This is your standard COP for your gas refrigeration system. This is your standard COP. So my dear friends, the standard COP can be write as, your standard COP can be written as what? Your standard COP can be written as 1 upon RP, 1 upon RP power gamma minus 1 upon gamma, okay, and minus 1. So this is your standard. This is your standard value. Okay, na? And here your COP is a function of, your COP is a function of what? RP. Okay, na? Your COP is a function of RP. We can observe by using some scaling. That means scale over COP and RP. What is the relation between this COP and RP? So my dear friends, for ideal gas, your graph is going to be like that. Okay, कि जैसे जैसे आरपी बढ़ता जाएगा, जैसे जैसे आरपी बढ़ता जाएगा, आपकी सीओपी की वैल्यू घटती जाएगी, इज इट ना? जैसे जैसे आरपी घटता जाएगा, आपकी सीओपी की वैल्यू बढ़ती जाएगी. ऐसा आपने बीसी साइकिल में भी देखा है. ओके, so my dear friends, in note we can write as a statement like that, the above COP equation can be used when compression and expansion are isentropic process. Okay, this expression, the this expression this expression can be used when our expander, that means turbine, and compressor is work over is work over what? Isentropic process. What is the real meaning of your isentropic process? Is nothing but reversible adiabatic process. Okay, na? So my dear friends, this is the discussion over COP calculation, by which way we gonna be calculate our COP for a gaseous refrigeration cycle. Now we are going to study the calculation of isentropic efficiency. See what is the real meaning of isentropic efficiency and how it is gonna be calculated. Okay, so my dear friends, here we are going to calculate our isentropic efficiency. Okay, so my dear friends, isentropically कौन कौन से आपके कंपोनेंट्स वर्क कर रहे हैं? एक तो आपका वर्क कर रहा है कंप्रेसर और दूसरा आपका वर्क कर रहा है टरबाइन. ओके, तो सबसे पहले इन दोनों के लिए हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं. अगर हम कंप्रेसर के लिए ऑब्जर्व करें ओवर आवर टीएस स्केल अगर हम कंप्रेसर के लिए ऑब्जर्व करें एंड ओवर आवर टीएस स्केल अगर हम टरबाइन के लिए ऑब्जर्व करें माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, तो वी कैन प्लॉट like this pressure graph. Okay, and here is what, and here is point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, and here is what, here is your point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. Okay, and my dear friends, this is your what, this is your turbine work and this is your compressor work. Is it right now? This is your turbine work, from where work output gonna be occur, and here from where work input gonna be occur. So अगर प्रैक्टिकली बात करें, अगर एक्चुअल की बात करें, तो आपका कंप्रेसर इस तरीके से वर्क करता है. ओके, दैट मीन्स हियर 2 डैश. और अगर एक्चुअल बात करें अगर टरबाइन के लिए, तो आपका जो एक्चुअल सिस्टम होता है वो इस तरीके से वर्क करता है. इज इट राइट? दैट मीन्स एक्चुअल टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप उसका केवल इतना ही तक होता है, यहाँ तक नहीं आ पाता. इज इट राइट? सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज योर 4 डैश. सो अगर हम आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी की बात करें, अगर हम आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी की बात करें, तो आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी इज नथिंग बट आइसेंट्रोपिक वर्क अपॉन एक्चुअल वर्क फॉर कंप्रेसर. अगर कंप्रेसर के लिए हम आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी को कैलकुलेट करेंगे, तो हम क्या फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे? आइसेंट्रोपिक वर्क अपॉन एक्चुअल वर्क. मतलब इफिशिएंसी का मतलब क्या होता है? हमेशा स्मॉल अपॉन बिग करना है. ओके ना? इफिशिएंसी का मतलब हमेशा है. और अगर कंप्रेसर के लिए आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी लिखना है, तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? कंप्रेसर के लिए स्मॉल वैल्यू कौन सी है, बिग वैल्यू कौन सी है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? अगर स्मॉल वैल्यू की बात करें, तो ये एक्चुअल वाली स्मॉल वैल्यू है, क्योंकि ये ऊपर है थोड़ी बहुत, ये छोटी है और ये बड़ी है. ठीक है ना? तो स्मॉल वैल्यू कौन सी है? एक्चुअल है. तो यहाँ पे लिखना होगा एक्चुअल वर्क अपॉन आइसेंट्रोपिक वर्क. ओके, यहाँ पे स्मॉल कौन सा था? यहाँ पे स्मॉल ये आइसेंट्रोपिक वाला था. ये इतना छोटा लाइन है और ये लाइन देखो तो ये बड़ा है. ये इस पॉइंट तक जा रहा है, इस पॉइंट तक ये लाइन जा रहा है और ये लाइन केवल यहीं तक आ रहा है. ठीक है ना? केवल इसी यहीं तक आ रहा है, लेकिन जो एक्चुअल वाला है वो ज़्यादा जा रहा है. तो एक्चुअल को यहाँ पे बिगर को नीचे लिखना है, हमेशा बिगर को हमेशा नीचे लिखना है. तो आपका एक्चुअल बिगर है तो यहाँ पे उसको नीचे लिखना है. आइसेंट्रोपिक यहाँ पे स्मॉलर है तो इसलिए उसको ऊपर लिखना है. आइसेंट्रोपिक का मतलब क्या है? कांस्टेंट एंट्रोपी होना. इस पॉइंट पे जो एंट्रोपी है वही एंट्रोपी इस पॉइंट पे, तो वो आइसेंट्रोपिक वर्क बोला जाता है. और एक्चुअल का मतलब क्या? कि पॉइंट का एंट्रोपी समथिंग योर एंट्रोपी गोना बी चेंज। ओके, तो अगर हम आइसेंट्रोपिक कंप्रेसर की बात करें तो आइसेंट्रोपिक वर्क यहाँ पे क्या है? आइसेंट्रोपिक इज वर्क इज योर व्हाट, this this H2, this H2 minus H1, this H2 minus H1 is isentropic work. And what is your actual work? This actual work is your H2 dash minus H1. Is it clear ना? ओके, अगर हम टरबाइन के लिए कैलकुलेट करें तो एक्चुअल वर्क क्या है? एक्चुअल वर्क आपका H3, H3 minus this H4, this H4 dash, and here isentropic वर्क की अगर हम बात करें तो H3 minus H4. इज इट क्लियर ना? तो अगर हम टेम्परेचर के फॉर्म में इस एफिशिएंसी को लिखना चाह रहे हैं तो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? यू वेल नो दैट कि व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन एंथैल्पी एंड टेम्परेचर इज नथिंग बट सीपीटी। ओके ना? तो सीपी सीपी ऊपर नीचे कैंसिल हो सकता है, तो आप केवल ये लिख सकते हो T2 माइनस T1 डिवाइडेड बाई T2 डैश माइनस T1, एंड हियर आप लिख सकते हैं T3 माइनस T4 डैश upon T3 minus T4, and this is your turbine work and this is your compressor work. Is it right? So my dear friends, by this way we gonna be calculate our isentropic efficiency for expander and compressor. So these are our standard formula in terms of enthalpy as well as in terms of temperature. Is it clear? So my dear friends, after this session we gonna be calculate some basics problems as an example in next session. So my dear friends, in next session we gonna be calculate some basics problem over gas refrigeration system. Okay, so thank you and thank you so much.